Right to the air. It's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag and tricked. It almost worked. It's second down. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short one there. He's got Hurts. They pick up 17 through the air. And that will be a first down.
And the Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Tokyo first
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This pass deflected and caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. Here's Genty to the 5-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. One more time with Genty. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up
3rd and goal for Hurts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Wizard. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field to sustain possession and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And they will finally track him down now before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's incomplete. Scary call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And no double pass. He's going to run. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And Tokyo. First down.
They'll go again with Gentile. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. On 2nd down, Hurts. On the run to the right. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now Hurts on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 that sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a 1st down.
The 26-yard line.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he will score! Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And ball's coming out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Tokyo first down.
On first down, they'll run the option to the left. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yard. And another first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try and run right on the option. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
His kick is good. And the Wizards will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken to the 18. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Cooper, touchdown Honolulu. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Wizards 11.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll go play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Von Miller getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Now, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Got room past the 35. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're faced on the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. They weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Ron Payne there for the stop. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Darnold now to throw. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez scattered. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Now Walker. Space to run. To throw is Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Dragon. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So after the penalty, this slightly easier from the 10. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Wizards 11.
Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Third down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Von Miller. He is having one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game.
It's second down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. It isn't good. The pass pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A second down throw for Hurts. Now pass deep for McCrory. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. It's a touchdown. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown.
Number one rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Line up for a two-point conversion.
Get him, go! Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is.
Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Hurts. Now a shot here, deep middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On second down, option going left. And he pitches it. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's a big one. This third down. They'll drop to throw. Sending it deep. Looking for... His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 28-yard line.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 45 yards away. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Dragons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Returning is Igbenogany. And he's going to give himself tough dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. They're going to start with very poor field position.
At their own 4-yard
backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
On second down, Hurts. And the pressure.